my name is Lindy Sherries and I used to be a Sangoma. In this channel, I talk about everything, guys. Abokorobela, the secrets that we were taught not to share with you guys, how we used to trick you guys, the spirits, how everything works when you go to a Sangoma for consultation, Yamatambo. So whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, please check out this channel so we can talk about it. If you believe in God, let's share the gospel. If you don't believe in God, you can check out the channel too. I want to hear your opinion and I want people to actually share their opinion, not insulting me without saying why. Thank you, and I'll see you on my channel.
Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Welcome back. We're here again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me. Please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yes, Nicholas Bangani. Welcome back to you also. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. So there's a video that's been making the rounds by gal. So obviously it looks like the gal is up in England. You know, sometimes in church you trust your pastor so much, or you trust your prophet or your man of God, as some of you guys call them. You trust them so much that you give them certain details that you shouldn't, right? You know, sometimes one of the places that people actually come in with intention to manipulate and defraud people is the church. Because in church, we're easily to trust. And I'm not saying we shouldn't trust, but people are always going to be people, isn't it? There are people that are always going to have intentions that are not right. They could be manipulative. And they come to church because you see them in church. So all of a sudden, you don't question certain things anymore. You give them access to certain things that you should have been careful in giving them that access. So this girl faced the same thing in the UK, and it was with her pastor, and it was her WhatsApp account, and how he has taken over her WhatsApp account. So this video that she made is basically a warning to a lot of people. And I like such videos because sometimes we might think it would never happen to me, or sometimes we might think my pastor, my prophet, my bishop, my apostle is okay. But you don't know he's okay. You don't even know your pastor. Because you see him every time from the pulpit on Sundays or on Fridays, don't mean you know them. You don't know them. You don't know what they go through. You don't know how they make decisions. You don't know how they love people. Just because they're saying it from the pulpit doesn't mean it is the right thing. You don't know what sort of business they're involved in. You don't know. You know little about their character, little or even nothing about their character. And by the way, a lot of pastors that will go on the pulpit, a lot of them are hypocrites. So they try to project somebody they're not, especially all these false prophets and charlatans. So here is a warning video from this lady. Watch it.
WhatsApp, just so what happened to me does not happen to them. So I get a call from a number that I don't have saved on my phone, but it has the same WhatsApp group picture from a chat that I'm in. So I'm assuming, okay, they've got a new number. And I pick up the phone thinking it's my pastor from my church. And he's like to me, oh, we have prayers on this evening and like you to join. So, you know, do you want to join? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. This is my pastor from my uni. So I was like, you know what? I haven't joined anything of theirs in a while. So why not? I then say, yeah, sure, I'll join. And he says, okay, can you give me the code that just came up on your screen so that I can add you into the group chat? And I'm like, okay, sure. Not thinking much because I trust my pastor and I think it's my pastor because his voice sounded a bit croaky, but it was the same accent. So I just thought, cool, that is my pastor. Anyways, as I can't log back into my WhatsApp. He's now gone into my account and created a 2-step verification code under his own code, PIN number, and his own email. So this person has now taken my WhatsApp and has all my chats and has all my contacts because unfortunately I gave him a code thinking it was somebody else who I trusted. And these are what the fraudsters, criminals will do. They will impersonate the people that you trust. And if you're like me, who unfortunately blindly trust people, you won't think anything of it. But because the reason why I couldn't go back into my account was because this 2-step verification code. So, and I never had one to begin with. I never thought someone was going to come and steal my WhatsApp.
So that's what happened, right? And the thing there is, was it her pastor or was it somebody impersonating her pastor? And trust me, I know pastors that do such things. I know pastors that are into really internet scam, fraud, that do this. Or they get your details and then they give it to some people, or they access it to certain people. Then they send them messages saying, you know, that this kind of messages that you get, you know, I'm in need of money. Can you please send me money? Or they send you emails. There's this thing and that. They have different ways, or maybe they even get your account details or some information that they could use in some of your accounts, banking details, and all that kind of stuff. It happens, guys. There's a lady, you know, when Jay Israel was a pastor in East London, she was one of the leaders there. She was actually saying, Jay Israel, they actually take the phones of their members and clone the phone, taking all the information. Prof X was the one that was behind that. He was the mastermind. The same Prof X that some of you guys are following. Because they know from your phone they can get certain details and commit certain fraud or manipulate other people to send them money and all that kind of thing. Guys, we must be careful, extremely careful, because these guys are using church members, Christians, you know, and really they're having a field day basically doing those kind of fraud. All this kind of fraud, they do it. And you have to be careful not to just trust people, whether it's your pastor, whether it's somebody impersonating your pastor. You just have to be careful, extremely careful not to just trust. And I'm saying this because in this case, though it wasn't like it was her pastor who stole her account details, but I know, you see, you know, if you're Nigerian, you know about all these Yahoo boy and all these internet scammers and all that, and all this 419. There are pastors that are using it over people in church now, because they know they would have free access to certain information that you do have. You're going to give them some access to certain information. So guys, we need to be careful, not just with our pastors, but with one another when we give certain information out. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. I'll catch you again.